What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I am the Poetic here, and in today's video, we're going to be reading the poem Unfazed and Go Time. So, we're going to start off with Unfazed first. Let's get to it. Amongst all the madness, through all the extra baggage, find ways to stay above the current. In each and every situation, stay observant. All things come and go, be wary of attachment. Create your own internal home. Don't be someone's servant. Time is energy, therefore, utilize your energy to its full potential. Never be afraid of your charismatic gifts. You are here to be influential. The point of life is to absorb all the knowledge out of all your experiences. When in circumstances of no hope, conquer all doubts and transcend it, and that is unfazed. Now it says, amongst all the madness, through all the extra baggage. So all the madness and extra baggage just has to do with your mentality and all the things that has been stored in your subconscious mind, because that's where everything's stored, within the subconscious mind. And your experiences, your pain, your pleasure, your happiness, your joy, your sorrows, all the things, your likes and your dislikes, is all stored in your subconscious. So these type of things can make you mad if you hold on to it too much, especially if they're memories that are not conducive to your elevation. So it's very important for you to realize and sort through these baggage, or else you're going to become mad. So it's very important that you realize that these are baggages, and sometimes, just like in a plane, you got to measure how much baggage you're bringing into the plane, because if your mind is a plane and is within a plane of existence, and the baggage and the load is too heavy, that can also affect the flight and the way that trans it's transporting itself through space. So it's very important that you're sorting through your baggage. um and we all have our own unique baggage that we have to sort through. And then it says, find ways to stay above the current. In each and every situation, stay observant. So it's very important that in each situation you're going through the wave. You're in the current situation. That's why we have the word current. You have the past, you have the future, and you have the current. So within your current situation that you're going through, find ways to stay observant. You know what I mean? Because once you're observant in your situations, that's when you can have the knowledge to know what you need to do next time, and how to actually correlate your actions and your thoughts into things that are more beneficial for your life, and being more aligned with people that are truly for you and are authentic. You know what I'm saying? So by knowing yourself, that's when you can find authentic people outside of you. So you have to find the authenticity within yourself first before you can be around authentic people. Because if you're not authentic with yourself, you're not going to be around authentic people, right? Because you're always going to feel like you have to be someone else. And that can be very pressure. That can be a lot of pressure. You have to fit in with all these people and social expectations and society's expectations and things like that. And that can put a weight on your shoulders and put a weight on your heart. And so you have to be very careful about how you are. And sometimes you might have to interact with people that you might not have a close relationship with. So that makes sense why you might have to be a certain way. But it's very important that most of the time you are spending hours and the majority of your time around people that you can truly be around and be your true self, to take away that pressure of your heart and your soul. It's very important because as we're going through our experience in life, a lot of things can wear us down, especially if it's internal. Everything physical is not as impactful as it is when it's internal. So the more baggage you have internally, the more it weighs you down. But the more you can be light, within yourself, then the more things will actually be, the manifestation will come in faster for you. So we all have baggages that we have within ourselves, and it's all up to us to look within ourselves to fix that. And with this retrograde that is coming up right now, Mars in retrograde, it's very important that our actions, because Mars has to do with your actions, that you're looking back within yourself and realizing what actions can you work on, and you can improve on, that can actually help you, so when it does go back direct, you can be direct with your actions also. So it's very important that we're in the period right now of self-reflection, and it's very important to go through and look within your subconscious and know what you need to heal within yourself. And the more you can do that, the more you can heal people outside of you. And then it says, all things come and go. Be wary of attachment. Create your own internal home. Don't be someone's servant. So it's very important that you create your own home. So before we talk about the physical home, we have to talk about the internal home. And your internal home is your mentalities, your emotions of how you perceive yourself. That is the home you have created for yourself. So you have to be very aware of this and what type of home are you creating for yourself? Is it a home that is conducive and is very loving within yourself? Or is it a home that is full of quarrel and disagreements and fighting and violence? So we all have to learn how to heal our home within ourselves before we can become physically in a home that is also reflecting that within us. And then it says, yeah, create your own internal home. Don't be someone's servant. So it's very important to create your own home instead of being a rent or a tenant or a servant in someone else's home. So we all have the opportunity to create our own world for ourselves. And then it says, time is energy. Therefore, utilize your energy to its full potential. Never be afraid of your charismatic gifts. You are here to be influential. So time is energy. That's what it is, right? You go into work, you put in an amount of time, and you get that money back in return. So if you put in 8 hours, you might get uh $1,000 for that. Or sorry, whatever money you get for 8 hours per day, whatever job you do. So that's telling you that time is energy. You know what I'm saying? And energy is money. Time, energy equals money. You know what I'm saying? So the amount of time you put into something, the amount of energy you put in something, that's the return of value that you get, whether it's internal value, aka you're healing your mind by doing yoga or you're meditating. That boosts your value system because you value yourself more. You're doing your subconscious work, or it could be you putting in actual physical work and getting that value, that monetary gain from it, which is actual money. So whatever way you're valuing yourself, you have to work on that, and it really starts from within. And then it says, yeah, never be afraid of your charismatic gifts. You are here to be influential. So we're all here to be our unique self, whether people dislike it or not. You have to realize that we are all here to be ourselves. And the more you can be yourself, the more you can be an inspiration to others on how they can be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because usually people will actually try to put an expectation that they have within themselves onto you. And then you feel like you have to live onto those expectations. But you have to realize that you have to come up with your own expectations. You know what I'm saying? Everything starts with you. So the more you come up with your own expectations, the more you can tick off those things within your bucket list and go at your own pace. You're not going at somebody else's pace. You know what I mean? You're going at your own pace, whether it's faster for other people or slower for other people. But as long as you're going within your own pace, you're going through within your own wave and you're riding your own current. And then it says, the point of life is to absorb all the knowledge out of your experiences. When in a circumstance of no hope, conquer all doubts and transcend it. So the point of life is to absorb all the knowledge. And the best way to get knowledge is by sitting back and pondering on your experiences, your actions and your reactions. And the more you ponder on that, the more you get more knowledge and wisdom from that. The more you experience and learn about new things and new objects and new species, the more you're expanding yourself and you're adding more points to your experiences. You know what I mean? That's why it says the point of life is to absorb all the knowledge out of your experiences. So the points you get from that life is your knowledge and wisdom from your experiences. And then it says, when in a circumstance of no hope, conquer all doubts and transcend it. So you're here to be a transcender. You're meant to transcend past your difficulties and your mental barriers that you've created for yourself. It's very important that when you see that you have no hope in your life, you still strive and you realize, okay, even though I'm going through these circumstances right now, I know I was here for a reason, and this is just something that I have to go through, and eventually I will come back on top. I'm here to transcend that and conquer that doubt because doubt is what creates mental boundaries. And sometimes it's good to have certain mental boundaries, but when you're trying to reach your goals and your visions, then it's very important that you transcend that and you get past and beyond those boundaries. And yeah, guys, that's unfazed. Now let's get to the next poem. The next poem is Go Time. No time for distractions when you have a focused mind. All destinations is a process. Just stay locked on your grind. In this existence, being grounded will prevent you from falling. Why abandon what brings you comfort when your inner child is calling? It is up to each and every individual to create their own unique vibe. Why waste your energy admiring others when you can become your own hype? Light work is when you own your actions, and shadow work is when you own your subconscious. When interacting with others, always stay alert and be cautious. A true wise individual is slow to anger and perceives all circumstances. Never give up on your goals because procrastination can be quite expensive, and that is go time. Now it says no time for distractions when you have a focused mind. All destination is a process. Just stay locked on your grind. So when you're going through something that you want to achieve, you don't have time for distractions. And distractions just means things outside of you that is not elevating what's inside of you. Anything that is trying to shoot what is inside of you down is a distraction automatically. If it's not something that is actually trying to expand you to the right potential that you need to be on, then you have to automatically get that subconscious knowledge and realize, okay, this is a distraction, and it's just trying to blind me with whatever experience that they're having to stop me from where I need to be. And then it says all destinations is a process. Just stay locked on your grind. So all destination, whether it's a mental destination you're reaching or a physical destination, it's a process. And it's all about you being locked on that grind and being focused and dedicated in whatever you're doing. And then it says, in this existence, being grounded will prevent you from falling. Why abandon what brings you comfort when your inner child is calling? So, in this existence, being grounded will prevent you from falling. It's saying that when you're grounded in whatever you're in, when you're stable in whatever thought or emotion or ideas that you have about yourself, especially if it's something that is very elevating for yourself, then you need to be grounded in that, and you cannot let anyone make you fall for anything. So the more you're more grounded in that, the more you can be more stable and more secure in whatever you're doing. And you won't have to have inner securities anymore. You already have that security within yourself. And then it says, why abandon what brings you comfort when your inner child is calling? So it's very important that your inner child, which is your creativity, that is how you create that child. It could be a mental creativity, which is your mental child, your vision, or it could be a physical one. But first of all, you want to learn how to create visions, because before you start learning how to have physical children, you need to learn how to master yourself first before you become a mature person to bring another um, life into this world and be able to nurture that child and teach that child. You have to learn how to teach yourself first and nurture yourself. So whatever you want to do for your child physically, you have to learn how to do it internally first. And once you've mastered internally, that's when you'll be ready to bring that out also. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a product. You've worked within yourself, and now you can bring what you've worked on outside of you. Um, and by doing that is by finding your creativity, your hobbies, things that just make you happy, whether it's going to surf, that is your mental ability. And whether if it's mechanic, whether it's whatever you do, just whatever gymnastics, whatever, that's the mentality of vision you have, and always shoot big. If you're whatever you're creating, always try to shoot big and see yourself in the greatest aspect in that thing, and it would actually manifest for you. And then it says it's up to each and every individual to create their own unique hype. Sorry, it's up to each and every individual to create their own unique vibe. Why waste your energy admiring others when you can become your own hype? So it's very important that um, you're looking within yourself and you're creating that unique vibe within yourself. And your unique vibe is your unique vibration. Your vibe is your vibration. So your vibration is the way you move, the way you act, when you just be. The more you just being yourself, the more you're in the frequency of your own unique vibration. And that's very beautiful thing, because the more you're yourself, the more it will actually reflect outside of you. And anybody that tries to make you not be yourself, you need to get rid of those type of people, because they're only going to bring actual confusion into your life and actually set you off your course. And it's very important that you're only aligned with people that wants you to see you win. You know what I mean? Just like you want to see other people win. So the more you want to see yourself win, the more you want to see other people win. The more you want to see yourself lose, or you see yourself lose, the more you want to see other people lose. You see what I mean? It's an inner reflection thing. Because if you're winning already inside of you and you see other people winning, you won't feel threatened by that. You know what I mean? You'll be happy for other people. So the more you feel within yourself, oh, man, I'm losing, I'm down and out, and you see someone else winning, automatically you're self-reflecting, you've brought that outside of you, and that person is only a subconscious reminder to you that, oh, I'm lacking in something within myself, and that's why I'm projecting this subconscious hatred onto this person without for no reason. So it's very important that, like I said in my previous poem, with this retrograde, we're doing our subconscious work and we're working on ourselves, because that's how we create a healthy glow. The more we work on ourselves inside, the more it will reflect outside of us. And then it says, light work is when you own your actions, and shadow work is owning your subconscious. When interacting with others, always stay alert and be cautious. So light work has to do with the physical things, you know what I mean? So if I open my eyes, I see different shades of light. You know what I mean? I see like the white walls, I see like certain different things. So it's very important, like the blue couch. So these are different type of lights, right? But when I close my eyes, I see darkness. But that's what my subconscious mind. I'm looking within myself. So both aspects are very important. So the physical reality and your internal reality is important. So the more you work on your light work, that's you working on yourself. You're going to the gym, or you're eating healthy, or you're learning how to be around physical people that are actually amplifying your energy, not really draining it. You're around people that is helping you to be the better version of yourself physically, whether it's getting more money, working on your business, just physically taking care of yourself. That's the light work action of things. And then you get into the shadow work aspect of things, is when you look within yourself, your subconscious mind, and you're releasing all those baggages that you don't need to have within yourself no more. And you're actually working on yourself now. And the more you work on it, you actually start to see things will actually start to work for you. But the more you fight that, the more things outside of you is going to fight you. You know what I mean? So it's like everything's a reflection, and we have to remember that very, very much. And then it says, when interacting with others, always stay alert and be cautious. So the more you're valuing yourself, the more you're going to be want to be around people that value themselves. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you're around people that actually value themselves, you can mirror each other and value each other, aka exchange energy, or exchange money, or exchange action and time and energy that can actually be productive, that can bring you more accumulation of things, whether physically or internally. So it's very important that you're around these type of people, because that's the type of people that will make you glow internally and physically. But if you're around people that only want to take, then eventually you're gonna start to reflect that, and you're not gonna feel like your natural self. You're not gonna feel that natural glow that you have within you and outside of you. And your body and your mind and your soul will tell you these things. So you have to always listen to your inner voice and your physical body and how it reacts when you're around other people. And then it says, a true wise individual is slow to anger and perceives all circumstances. Never give up on your goals, because procrastination can be quite expensive. So it's very important that as a wise individual, you're slow to anger and you perceive circumstances first. You have to perceive things before you make actions. You have to see the whole context before you find the specific in things. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. And that's why it's very important, like I said, to value yourself and look within and be around like-minded individuals, so you don't be put and placed into low vibration situations that can bring low vibrations energy out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is space, and then or you want to call it the frequency, the space, okay, what is always frequently there, which is the space, it's always there. And then you got the vibration, and then you got the physical matter. And so it's very important that you're in a frequency, aka in a space, where you know that the vibration you're going to be amongst, aka other vibrations, is like minded. And so now you can physically see that in your reality and actually experience like minded individuals where you guys can actually get along and work together. And then it says, never give up on your goals, because procrastinations can be quite expensive. So never give up, because each time is going. And the more you let time pass and you let your destiny pass, the more you're letting things go away within yourself, and you're letting these abilities go to waste and letting it be dormant. So it's very important that you give these things life. You give your abilities and your capabilities life. And the more you can give it, sorry, excuse me, the more you can give a life, the more you can actually go somewhere and expand more. So the more you give things life, the more it can become active, and it can actually travel. But if there's no life, there's no oil, there's no vibration, there is no energy. it's not going to go anywhere. So, you guys, that is go time. Like I said, there we go. Go time. That's the poem. So it's all about go time. It's all about now. The time is now for you to do what you have to do. And you just have to lock in and be grind and grind. And once you grind and you're locked in, everything else will come in time. And yeah, guys, that's the poem for today's video. Hope you guys gained something new. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you soon.